Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wellbeing for Mothers show. It is a place where we all come together. We learn about our motherhood journey from each other, from experts, and we learn those practical strategies and tools that we utilize to enhance our well-being on a consistent basis. Today, we have a special guest. Our guest today is Marsha Sewdass. She is an amazing entrepreneur. She is a wonderful woman who started her journey through adversity, came out on the other end with her head held high, and she has continued to help women to gain clarity, to go over those hurdles and get those things sorted, get goals achieved. She is a great woman, and it's my absolute pleasure to welcome her to the Wellbeing for Mothers show. Right. Hello and welcome,
Hello.
Marsha.
Hello, Dr. Dunni. Hello, everyone out there who's listening. It is my pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me on your wonderful show. And I look forward to reaching out and impacting so many women out there, all the thousands and millions of women out there who are looking on.
Oh, fabulous. That is so good. Now, Marsha, I met her on Clubhouse, and it's just been an amazing journey. You know, when you hear someone's voice and you just feel that connection to them, it's really phenomenal. And when you then chat with them, that takes it to another level. And then when you actually see them, it's a different matter entirely. So for those who haven't met you, Marsha, would you be able to introduce yourself? Tell us what you do.
Absolutely. Thank you. So, yes, a person's voice, you can really tell from a person's voice that it's part of you that you can't hide. They say the eyes can't hide, the voice as well can't hide. And if you are hearing a certain lovely dialect in my voice, it's because I'm from the island of Trinidad and Tobago, all the way in the Caribbean, beautiful, sunny, tropical Caribbean island. And but that does not limit my reach, because my reach is for assisting women throughout the world. Because as we go through life, we may be in different countries, different continents, different boundaries, political boundaries, geographical boundaries. However, our experiences are interconnected. We may have the same experience. We go through things like setbacks in life, career setbacks, raising children, starting off your motherhood journey, co-parenting, and then end up as a single parent through for different reasons. And all those things are areas in which I assist women with. I myself have gone through all of those things. And my journey started in the field of education. I was in education for 26 years, and I spent the last 10 of those in administration, in leadership, as the head of the organizations, right? And all those different lessons, I believe that everything that you go through teaches you a lesson. So I gained and I absorbed the lessons I was exposed to, even the bad things, even the things that gave you tears, and even the things that gave you some stress at night, even those things are learning points. So I learned that lesson early on, and I decided what I know, there are other women out there who may have been in the same situation, and let me help a sister out by what I've learned. So that being the case, from education to coaching, and now reaching out on a global reach.
Oh, wow, that is phenomenal. Thank you so much for taking us on this journey to get to know you and to actually kind of get from you that authentic giver within you. After going through things, learning from them, you are giving your wisdom and your knowledge based on that. And I was just wondering, I know you are, of course, you're a coach, a mindset coach, and you're guiding people to give them more clarity on the next steps and how to break through. What is that one thing that you would say that probably started you on that journey took you as a course correct or as a trajectory from education to this coaching?
All right. So, as an educator, I found myself not only educating the kids in front of me, but I had a lot of interaction with parents. And in the position of leadership, when persons would have come to me with their issues with their kids and so on, and they sat down across from me at that desk in that office, I wouldn't just, I would listen to what their problem was, but I would always go deeper. So it's not that you were upset for one reason and you came for that. Let's dive deeper into it. And in the end, I would always make sure the person left a whole lot better than they came in. And they would come back. Sometimes they would come back, and when I see them again, I would follow up. So how has it been going? How you're doing? And it was just natural and innate in me to do that. So therefore, I was doing it. It didn't have a title then. But then I came to understand that this is what coaching is. Coaching is sharing, and it is uplifting someone from where they are now to where they aspire to be, or where you can help them to get to. And that is where my journey started. And as I said earlier on, sometimes the dark patches that we go through in life teach us so much. And it also spiraled into not only helping women who were going through setbacks or problems with their children or all of that, but after 26 years of being in education, as a woman in my 40s, I decided to do the unthinkable and open my own business, go into business on my own. Yeah, so that in itself was a whole other, as we say, kettle of fish, which I realized there were other women out there who had that seed buried in them, that desire, that God-given seed buried in you, and they didn't know how to move forward with it because of the comfort zone, because of other people's opinions, all kinds of things. So that is another area I started to work with my ladies with. And we have a lot of people there who have buried their goals, who have put it aside, and they feel stuck because when you have that when God has given you an assignment and you have not yet fulfilled it, it sits there and it nags at you until you get it done. So that's an area I work with.
Oh, wow. I just love what you shared, how what goal that God has given to you, and then if you don't pay attention, it nags at you. It just reminds me of something that Oprah said. She said sometimes you would hear people going through a certain thing, and they go through that same thing over and over again, and you wonder why. Perhaps they have not learned the lesson. So it keeps coming, and sometimes it gets even more severe, such that it's almost as though you've been going through something and initially was feeling like a pin prick, a bit of a scratch. And then when you're not paying heed and doing the thing you should be doing, then it's almost as though a piano just drops on your head.
So. Exactly. Yes, I don't know if it's a phrase that I coined or I heard it somewhere, but it's like a little God slap. Hey, a nudge, God is giving you a nudge, and it's going to get a little more intense every time. Pay attention.
Oh, that is amazing. And the fact that we pay attention, it means that self-awareness, being aware of where we are in the now. And I really love the way you put that in terms of the service you provide to women, guiding them and getting them through that comfort zone or the opinions of others, because that's something that many mothers struggle with, the opinions of others.
Absolutely. That is so true. The opinion of others, because that's when you seek validation from others, so that amount of confidence is not there. That sense of self-worth, that sense of knowing who I am and who I belong to, the Almighty, and what I am capable of. It's not something that we all receive from childhood. It's not something we receive when we are teenagers or growing up, or even an adult situation, a marriage. And often instead of waiting for someone else to validate us, right, we could be doing that ourselves. We could be lifting up ourselves, saying, hey, beautiful, I love you so much. How many of us say that to ourselves? Hardly ever. So those are the things that even as an adult we can learn to do. It's not lessons that are too late because it's just in the right time.
Oh my goodness, that sits so well with me. And it just reminds me of this lovely exercise I heard from, I think it was Miss Lisa Nichols, where she talked about speaking to yourself in the mirror and
Oh,
telling
yes.
yourself, I love you and I
Yes.
love you for. You know,
Yes.
when you tell yourself, I love you, look in the eye, straight into your eye. And she also did mention something very interesting because when she said people were told to do this activity, when they looked into their eyes, some of them struggled to do that. The
Oh,
people who
absolutely.
yeah, the people who
Yes.
eventually did it were crying because they had never said to themselves, I love you. And it's just something that many times as mothers, we need to say, I love you. I am
Yes.
proud of you. You are awesome. And that's the reason why I say every mom is a super mom, not because of the
Absolutely.
super things that she does, but because of the superpowers she possesses within.
Yes. Yes. You know, it is so true. And that is one of the most difficult exercises my clients have ever had to do, mirror work.
Mm,
Because we could speak, and when I sit with my clients, especially my moms, right, my mom clients, they can speak about their kids, and I say, well, tell me 5 good things about your kids, and they can tell me 500. All right, and they can go on and on. I say, okay, let's switch it up. Tell me about yourself. And they
mm,
struggle to find good things, or to compliment themselves. They
mm,
struggle with that. But I'll tell all the ladies out there, let me tell you something. When you learn to love yourself, to show confidence in yourself, to have clarity in your mind about who you are, what you stand for, when you go after your dreams and you persevere, even when you may not win every time, but you learn and you get up and you go again. Those are the lessons that your children are learning from. Those are the lessons that they will take with for life, because that is when your superpowers really come out. All right. And those, because children, no matter their age, they will learn what they live. And when they see their mom going after what's in her heart, taking that leap of faith and going after opening that business, or starting, as we say, the side hustle, or studying again so that she can get promoted, or elevating herself, sitting and reading a book, taking time out for herself, looking after herself, taking an hour on a Sunday to take some self-care time. When your children, especially, now I'm not segregating male or female, but your daughters see that, they too understand what it is to be a woman of strength, and your sons will also learn what are high standards in a woman and how to treat a woman. So those are the things that we learn as moms, and that those are the gifts that we can give our children by our actions.
mm. Wow, that is so true. Our children are always watching. They are
Yeah.
like sponges. And I love what you said in terms of how it strengthens both the male children, the female children, and helps to improve the well-being of the world. Because
Yes.
those times that you take as a mother to actually appreciate yourself, give yourself some self-care, go
Mhm.
after what you want, achieve
Yes.
that goal, go after what your dreams are. Don't forget your dreams. That is when you are showing your children what it
Yes.
means to live and truly live.
Yes.
So, I mean, that is just mind blowing. And I hope, I mean, all the listeners, I hope you are taking notes because Marsha is here to drop those gems. They are just phenomenal. They've just been, wow. I'm going to listen to this again. I'm going to take extra notes and probably ask some questions as well. So
Of
there's
course,
some,
that's not a problem. Yeah.
yeah.
I will tie that up by saying, do not try not to encourage your kids or others to live big dreams while you live it small.
Mm, mm,
We
mm,
tell our children, study hard to do this, to become this, and you are not living the example of that. You yourself are living small. You are in their home, you are with them, you are their first teacher, and you are their teacher for life. So If you want someone to live big dreams, your kids, your whoever you are in charge of, live big too.
Mm. Yes, be that leader.
Yes,
Mothers, we are the leaders. Let them see, do as you are doing. Let them see you and do what you do, not just do what you say, because they will
yes,
do what you see you do.
yes,
So, Marsha, I'm just wondering, for those moms out there who now, by virtue of listening to you, have said, oh my goodness, I've got that dream. I'm going to dust up that um, desire I had that I've packed away, and I want to start doing this for myself, but they don't know how. What
yes.
are some things that you can share with them, some actionable steps that they can take today to perhaps move them towards that desired goal, towards that desired outcome?
Absolutely. So, um, first and foremost, anyone can just say, okay, I'm going to do this, but it takes your inner work first, because I say this and I believe this, and this is what I project in my trainings with my clients and so on. It takes the inner work, takes strengthening those inner qualities, your belief system, your confidence, your clarity, your mindset, self-love, positive self-talk, all those things. It takes that inner work so that you could have the strength on the outer to take on the challenges. It does not mean life is going to get easier. The challenges will be there. Let's not sugarcoat it, right? I'm not a sugarcoating kind of coach. I will tell you the challenges will be there, but let's be real about it. Don't make it worse than it is, but let's see how we can best handle this. Okay, and it takes the inner work. So it takes the reason why you want to do this. Why? What is your why? When you are grounded very deeply in what your why is, are you doing it to be able to afford better housing for your children? Do you have plans of leaving a legacy for them? What is your why? And once you know your why, you see when the difficult times come and you feel like throwing in the towel and giving up and everything, that why will keep you there, right? Because you revisit your why. Another thing is writing down what you want so that you have something to refer to. You have it written, and who wrote it? You did. So you told yourself that that's a contract you made to yourself. And come on, if you make a contract to yourself, you better keep it because you made it, okay? And go to God in prayer. Ask Him to show you what is the path you wish for me to take, and open your eyes. Ask for the spirit of discernment so that you will know what is real and what is not. You will know which part is really calling you and what is a distraction. And I will let you know this, in moving forward, there are going to be distractions. Distractions will come to you in the form of persons telling you, why are you doing that? Don't do that. Stay in that job until. What you going to write a book? What you know? What do you know to say? It's going to come in the form of a heavy workload that sometimes doesn't give you the time that you need to go forward. It's going to come in so many ways. It's going to come in the form of people who you knew in the past suddenly popping up. But you see, they are supposed to stay in the past. So don't rekindle those things that are going to keep you stagnant. So open your eyes and open your heart and ask God to give you that spirit of discernment so that you know that you're on the right path, and you can say no to the things that are distractions to you. Know your why, put God first and ask for that spirit of discernment. Look for the distractions and stay focused no matter what comes. And I'll tell you this, as I said, I don't sugarcoat it. There will be things that will distract you. There will be times when you want to throw in the towel. That is just fine. And of course, know who you are. Do that inner work. Do that inner work, meaning learning to love yourself. And there are so many different ways and techniques we can do this. And but those are some tips I would put forward to the women.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for this amazing gems. And yes, everyone, make sure that you are listening and taking notes. If you probably listened in a hurry, or maybe you were doing what we normally do as mothers, driving, cooking while you're listening to this or watching this, I want you to go back, download this episode, listen, take those notes, take these steps, because Marsha is really giving you the gems that would help to move you from a place where you feel stuck to you living that dream life, the dream that is not held back by anything, the dream that would be so beautiful, where you would see yourself flourishing and see your children flourish as well. So please go ahead, download, share, and do not forget to subscribe. However, Marsha did tell me she's got a gift for everyone. And I mean, that is just phenomenal. Thank you so much, Marsha. So for everyone who would like to receive Marsha's gift, I think Marsha, if you want to speak a little bit about your gifts, that would be very helpful.
Of course. So when we have goals that we need to go after, we want to go after, we always want some kind of guideline, because sometimes we go about it ourselves and it may not work out, or it may, depending. However, the best and you might attest to this, Dr. Dunni, the best way to achieve something is to get guidance from someone who has been there before. Yes, get guidance from someone who's been there before, so that you don't have to go through all the stumbling blocks. They will take you over those. They will get you to where you need to go, and in an easier, fun, safe manner. Okay, so what I have for you is a Get Your Goals Done challenge. It's a 5-day challenge. It's fun. It's easy to follow. It's very, very user friendly. Okay, so the steps are there, and it's outlined, as I said, in 5 days, and it gives you that toolkit that you need to get your goals done. So if it's a little goal, bigger goal, the biggest goal, it can be applied to all. But you must get started, because you need to know these things. And we start goals maybe at the beginning of a year, at the beginning of a week, at the beginning of a new month. We are programmed, we are creatures of time, schedules, we are creatures of that. But every day that you are blessed with is a new day to start something. So the challenge is there. You can start it. It's evergreen. Every day that God blesses you with life and with the ability to breathe, start this challenge. All right, so that's my free gift to you, lovingly made by myself, to all of you.
Thank you so much, Marsha. That's amazing. So for those who are listening, that free gift is going to be made available. So I'll be putting it in the description and also in the show notes. So to have access to that, I want you to go to www.drdunni.com/show, and you would have access to the show notes. And also you can look below, for those who are watching, the description, you will see the links there. So thank you so much, Marsha, for coming and just giving us all the value, the tips, the strategies, and even the free gift as well. And I'm sure some people are wondering, oh my goodness, I've heard Marsha today. I want to know how best to connect with her. So if you would just tell us, where could people find you? Where could they connect with you?
Absolutely. So it has been, first of all, thank you so much, Dr. Dunni, for allowing me this opportunity to be on your show and to really be talking to the women out there who I know they are super moms, but we could just even get better. We are always in progress mode. We all are a work in progress. Okay, so we're just getting better. So you can connect with me if you wish to do that on Instagram. It's at Marsha Sewdass _mindset coach. You can connect with me on Clubhouse as well. That's where Dr. Dunni and I met. Okay, so it's our special place, and we met there. So you can connect with me there. And I'm on Facebook as well, the same name, Marsha Sewdass. And connect with me. I would love to get to know you. Yes.
Fabulous. Thank you so much for that. So all the links by which you can reach out and connect with Marsha, I will put them all as well in the show notes and in the description. So you'll be able to connect with her, because she's just a fabulous lady, and she has given us her time. She's given us her knowledge, her expertise, tools and gifts based on taking ourselves from a place of stuckness to a place where we are feeling empowered, and a place where we are feeling able, more than able, to do things that we would really be wanting to do, our desires now and just moving forward. So thank you so much for joining. Today has been an amazing day, and like all of you know, every day we need to look at how we can improve our well-being of body, mind, soul, and spirit, improving consistently giving ourselves those hugs, those back taps, those high fives, celebrating ourselves as mothers, because motherhood is beautiful. It can be challenging, and we can move forward together, ensuring our well-being of body, mind, soul, and spirit by these simple steps. I am Dr. Dunni, a mom empowerment coach, a family doctor, and the best-selling author of the book, Every Mom is a Super Mom. Today's episode has been with Marsha, and it's been an absolute pleasure. So do not forget to download this episode, share with people, and hit the subscribe button so that you will be notified when next we release another episode of the show. I look forward to seeing you, to hearing from you. And if you would like to get the show notes, just go to www.drdunni.com/show. I'll see you next time. Do take care and stay well.